Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Study with Mars. Today I am here to teach you regarding quadratic equation. This is NCERT 10th standard chapter 4. So today I am here to give the introduction in one shot. Let us learn about this. Okay, so what things we are going to learn in this video that we will discuss first. So in quadratic equation, first we are going to learn what is quadratic equation. Quadratic equation क्या होता है? Okay. Then second things, root of an equation. So roots of the equation we are going to learn. Finding the roots. In finding the roots, there are three methods actually. First method is factorization. Second method is completing the square method, and third method is by using the quadratic formulas. Okay, this video is going to be a perfect video for you because this video is actually related to your syllabus 2023-24. तो नए वाले सिलेबस पे ये वाला वीडियो आपका बेस है, तो ये आपको देखना बनता है. सो इन योर न्यू सिलेबस कंप्लीटिंग द स्क्वायर मेथड इज रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम योर सिलेबस. तो आपका एक टॉपिक हो गया कम. सो दिस मेथड यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू स्टडी इन अकॉर्डिंग टू योर न्यू सिलेबस. ओके, एंड द लास्ट वन इज नेचर ऑफ द रूट. सो this quadratic equation lesson is very easiest lesson of your 10th standard. Let us learn one by one. Okay, first is what is quadratic equation? Can you find the difference? You have already studied about the expressions, is it? Can you able to find the difference between expressions and equations? Let me take here x square plus 1, 2x square plus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. Now tell me, among these two, which is equation and which one is expression? Can anybody say? Yeah, this one is your equation. Equation itself says जिसमें equal to sign होता है, and this is your expression. In this there is no equal to sign. I hope this is very clear regarding the expression and equation. Okay, now let us move. What is quadratic equation? Equation में भी अलग अलग types हैं. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to study about the quadratic equations. Let me write some examples here. Okay, 6x plus 1 equal to 0. This is equation. Why? Because it is having equal to sign. Yes. 2x square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is also another kind of equation. 4x cube plus 2x plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, now tell me, among these three, which one is a quadratic equation? Can you able to identify? Okay, let me tell you, 6x plus 1 is not a quadratic equation. Why? I will tell you. And 4x cube plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0 is also not an quadratic equation. So only this second one, 2x square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0 is your quadratic equation. Why? Because only you have to see the power. If x power is 2, then that equation is quadratic equation. Generally we can say that ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. समझ में आ रहा है? the equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 होना चाहिए. इसमें क्या है? पावर 3 है, so it is not a quadratic equation. तो इसमें x square x power 2 वाला portion है ही नहीं, which is absent. So this is not your quadratic equation. I hope now it is clear. If the equation is having x square form, x power 2 is present in the equation, then that equation is yours quadratic equation. Again, उसमें क्या होना चाहिए? A, B, C are the real numbers. These three are numbers here, okay, which are real numbers, and one condition applies here, that is A should not be equal to 0. A कभी भी 0 नहीं हो सकता है. Why? Let me take the example. So I will take the example 8x square plus 2x plus 6 equal to 0. According to your formula or the definition of the quadratic equation, a, b, c are the real number. 8 है, a की जगह पे this is your a, यहाँ पे b है which is 2 and this is c. Satisfied हो रहा है ना? Yes. a should not be equal to 0. यहाँ पे a की जगह पे 8 is present, so it is not equal to 0. So this definition says a only should not be equal to 0. b या c equal to 0 है, then also this equation is known as quadratic equation. For example, I will show you this same thing. 8x square plus 6 equal to 0. Now my question is it a quadratic equation? Yeah, you have to tell me, is this a quadratic equation? Yes, of course. Why? Because this is having x power 2. आप कह सकते हो कि a वाला टर्म एब्सेंट है. इट्स ओके, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे बताया गया है कि a should not be equal to 0, b and c should be equal to 0 or should not be equal to 0. ऐसा कोई रूल है नहीं. Either it can be equal to 0 or it cannot be equal to 0. It doesn't matter. Only our a term should not be equal to 0. तो यहाँ पे हम इसको लिख सकते हैं ऐसे 8x square plus 0 into x plus 6 equal to 0. Sorry, यहाँ पे मैं लिख दूंगी according to this 2 into 0, क्योंकि हमारा x पावर जो है यहाँ पे 0 हो रहा है. या आपका b 0 है तो 0 into x. We can write it in the form of quadratic equation. So we will consider this as a quadratic equation. Here also you can take 0 directly. 8x square plus 2x equal to 0 is also your quadratic equation if there is c is present. No matters, okay? Only matters your a should not be equal to 0. I hope it is clear regarding quadratic equation. Let us move to the next. What is the next term? What thing you are going to study? Yes, I hope you are enjoying the lesson. So it is a very interesting lesson here. So the next thing is root of an equation. The second thing is root of an equation, जो कि मैंने already लिखा था. Roots of an equation. So some people thinks that this topic is very difficult. Why? Because they don't know what is quadratic equation, what do you mean by root, root क्या होता है, बहुत सारे words आ जाते हैं यहाँ पे. So they can't decide or they can't understand what is the thing says. Okay, that's why I am just making it in a simplified way. I will tell you, this is nothing. Root of an equation is nothing. This is root of an equation means that is value of x. That's it. तो आज के बाद याद रख लेना आप लोग कि रूट ऑफ एन इक्वेशन का मतलब होता है x का वैल्यू. दैट्स इट. ओके, सो द वैल्यू ऑफ x विच सेटिस्फाई द इक्वेशन. एक इक्वेशन आपको दिया जाता है उसमें आपको x का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है एंड इट शुड सेटिस्फाई द इक्वेशन. हाउ इट सेटिस्फाइड? यू नो, both the sides should be equal. LHS equal to RHS. This says that your equation is satisfied. Let us see with the example. Let us take the example x square minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. Equal to 0 is very necessary. Why? Because it is equation. Okay. So, I am directly taking the root here and I will explain. I will say that the root of this equation is 5. 5. Okay. मैं कह रही हूँ कि a equation का root 5 है. Now you have to find it is true or not. How do you find? You have to check whether it is satisfying your equation or not. Let us see. In the place of x, you have to substitute value 5. Okay. Let us check this. X square means your value x is equal to 5. Why? Because they have given the root of this equation is 5. Okay. So x is equal to 5. So x square means 5 square minus 2x means 2 into 5 minus 15 is equal to 0. 5 square is 5 5s are 25 minus 5 2s are 10 minus 15 equal to 0. Okay. 25 minus 10 is 15. 15 minus 15 is 0 equal to 0. So it becomes LHS equal to RHS. I hope this is clear now. Your root of an equation says that, or it should be satisfy your equation. When you will apply or put that value in your equation, you have to get LHS equal to RHS. That particular number is known as the root of the equation. Is it clear regarding this? Yes. If you want to note down this, please note down this. Let us move to the next one. Next topic of this lesson, that is finding the roots. Okay, I have told you there are 3 methods, but one method is deducted from your syllabus this year. So this year you have study only 2 methods. That is, in that first one is factorization method. Okay, चलिए देखते हैं क्या है factorization method. Factorization method is nothing but मिड टर्म स्प्लिटिंग मेथड, जो कि आपने 8th and 9th स्टैंडर्ड में ऑलरेडी पढ़ा हुआ है. यू नो हाउ टू स्प्लिट द मिडल टर्म्स. ओके, सो एग्जाम्पल आई हैव टेकन, दिस एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक एज वेल. सो 2x स्क्वायर माइनस 5x प्लस 3 इक्वल टू 0. तो इसको फैक्टराइजेशन क्यों कहा जाता है? आई विल टेल यू. See, in this you have to take last 2 terms, okay, digits, and you have to multiply this. Okay, you have to multiply these two. 3 2s are how much? Okay, if you want, you just keep on note down this. Why? Because I will not write each and everything, but I will explain everything. Okay, so 3 2s are 6 आ गया है आपका. So, इसको क्यों फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड कहा जाता है, उसके लिए मैं इसको आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ. अदरवाइज यू कैन डू डायरेक्टली इफ यू नो हाउ टू स्प्लिट द मिड टर्म. बट मेनी ऑफ यू आर हियर दोज हु डोंट नो व्हाई दिस मेथड इज नोन एज फैक्टराइजेशन, और मेनी ऑफ यू डोंट नो हाउ टू फैक्टराइज द नंबर. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टेकिंग दिस. सो यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई लास्ट 2 digits. So here 3 is there and here 2 is there. 3 2s are 6. Now you have to factorize. Prime factorization you know, right? Yes. So it is 2 3s are 6. 3 itself is a prime number. Prime number means what? The number which are having only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. This is, yeah, prime numbers. So 2 3s are 6. 3 itself is a prime number, so it divides itself. So here you got 2 prime numbers. Okay, 2 prime numbers. I will tell you why this is very important to you. So when you multiply last 2 digits, okay, you will get one product. that product should be equal to your middle term. Okay, should be equal to your middle term when you add or subtract that two numbers. For example, यहाँ पे देख लो, यहाँ पे कौन सा आ गया हमारा प्राइम फैक्टर्स 3 and 2. I will subtract 3 minus 2. How much you will get? 1. I will add these two numbers 3 plus 2. Okay, you will get 5. I will multiply these two numbers. You will get 6. So this multiplication required for the last term. Okay, so suited. Then midterm is what? Your midterm is 5. So when you subtract, you get 1. So it is not satisfied here. So 3 plus 2, when you will add this, you will get 5. So you have to split your midterm according to your prime factors. I hope this is clear. Yeah. So your numbers are now 3 and 2. Your prime factors are 3 and 2. So according to that, you have to write here. So 2x square as it is. Here minus sign is there. So you have to get minus only. So minus into minus becomes plus. So last product should be plus. You want plus. Okay. So I will take here 3x plus 2x plus 3. So you could ask me, ma'am, you have not written here plus, then how it could be? So you know that minus plus minus becomes what? Plus only. You have to add. Minus 3 minus 2 becomes minus 5. We added these two numbers, but the sign is same sign. Okay. So it is addition only. This is not subtraction. If any two signs are there like plus, minus, minus like this. Okay. You know this. So you could split like this, but here I can find 2x. With this we can easily take common. So I will rearrange this equation 2x square. Nothing will happen if we keep as it is, but easily if we will take this term with this, easily we can take 2 common outside. That's why I have rearranged this like this. So this is one group now, this is another group now. Now in this 2 is common, take 2 outside. X is present in this also, x is present in this also. Take x common outside. So already 2 went outside and 1x went outside. What is remaining in this term? Only 1x is remaining in this term. Minus as it is, 2x already went outside. If nothing will be there, what is present? 1 is present. So x minus 1. We want this term also x minus 1. This is common. You should know this. Okay. This term also you should get x minus 1. उस तरह से आपको इसका कॉमन निकालना है. कैसे निकालोगे? Here plus you want, here plus you want, here minus you want. To get plus, here minus is there. Which sign you will multiply with this? Minus. Minus minus plus. Get it? Yes. तो यहाँ पे x चाहिए, x है. Along with this, what is remaining? 3 is remaining. So from these two terms, if we will take 3 common outside, so it is remaining x minus 1. Why? Because already 1 minus went outside, so minus into minus becomes plus. I hope this is clear. Always you should keep in, remember one thing, that these two brackets should be same. Okay? Why? Because there are possibilities of getting only 2 roots. We can't get more than 2 roots. Understood? Only x के कितने values आ सकते हैं? सिर्फ 2 values आ सकते हैं. उससे ज्यादा values we can't find. So 2 brackets will come. Okay? Like यहाँ पे आप x minus 1, x minus 1 एक हो गया. Take it as a common. What is remaining? 2x यहाँ पे remaining है. Minus 3 यहाँ पे remaining है. Take it as 1 bracket. 2x minus 3. Now you have to find. Simply take this x minus 1 equal to 0. दोनों को भी आपको equate करना होगा, so that you will find the x value. So this bracket equal to 0, this bracket equal to 0. You have to write like this. So x minus 1 equal to 0, so that x equal to minus 1 will come this side, it becomes plus 1. You know that. So x equal to 1. 2x minus 3 equal to 0 is there. So write 2x equal to minus 3 becomes plus 3. So x equal to 3 multiplication becomes division. Here 2 into x it is. So if 2 will come this side, it becomes divided by 2. So you got here two values, that is x equal to 1 and x equal to 3 by 2. So you can write the roots of this equation is 1 and 3 by 2. बस वैल्यूज ऑफ x को ही क्या कहा जाता है? रूट्स ऑफ द इक्वेशन दैट आई टोल्ड यू already. So this is by factorization method. In this way we have to split the midterm, okay, and we will get the answer. This is your first method, which is factorization method. Please note down this. Let us move to your next method, the last method of your syllabus, that is by quadratic formula. There is a formula, with the help of that you can find the roots. ये भी तो बहुत simple है, formula तो आपको पता है ना? You know the formula, just substituting the value in the formula and you will get the answer. Let us see क्या formula है. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, all divided by 2a. Okay, you need to know the formula. This is very simple. Just read 2 or 3 times. It can be easily remembered by you. Okay, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Let us see. 2x square minus 5x plus 3. This is the same example I have taken. So in first method also, prime factorization also, I have taken the same example. Again I am taking the same example so that you can easily tally your values of x or the root of the quadratic equation. Okay, this example is given in your textbook already. So the thing, you have to substitute the value according to the equation. You may ask here, ma'am, what do you mean by b, a, c? It looks like very different. No, बहुत अलग ही लग रहा है. क्या है ये? b क्या है? b square क्या है? ये क्या? Nothing it is. As I have told you in the beginning itself while explaining regarding the definition of quadratic equation. So same it is. Your this term with the x square, this term is a, this term is b, and this term is c. Yes, I have made one mistake here. Can you identify that mistake? No? This is not an equation, right? This is an expression. I need to take equal to 0. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. So these values are a, b, c. I hope this is clear now. Easily you can find now. Yes? Okay. Or you can, if you want, you can write the value x equal to 2, a equal to 2, b equal to. You have to take the old term along with the sign. Okay, you should not leave the sign. Okay, so it is minus 5. You should not leave the sign. Okay, all the terms. If here minus 2 is there, you have to take minus 2 only here. But here there is no minus now. Now I am not taking. I hope this is clear. You should not leave the signs. You have to take along with the signs. Okay, c is equal to 3. चलो अब कुछ है ही नहीं. Take your formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Substitute according to this. Minus b क्या है आपका? b वैल्यू minus 5 है, तो इक्वेशन में भी आपके फॉर्मूला में भी माइनस है. So minus of your b is minus 5, so it becomes minus of minus 5 plus or minus square root of b square means minus 5 square minus 4 into a, which is 2 into 3. A into c is there, c value is 3, all divided by, it is 2a. 2 into your a is 2. Okay, now simplify. Take your time and try to simplify this. Okay, Let me simplify. Minus into minus becomes plus. So plus 5 plus or minus square root of minus 5 square. Minus 5 into minus 5 again becomes plus 5 5s are 25. So 25 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, right? Divided by 2 into 2 is 4. So here, I hope till here it is clear to you, right? Now 5 plus or minus square root of 25 minus 24 is 1. Yeah, 1 divided by, you should carry equal to sign also, okay? That side x is there, okay? So divided by 4. Now here plus or minus is there. It says once we have to take plus root 1 and we have to take minus root 1. Root 1 value is 1 itself. So 5 plus or minus 1 divided by 4. Now you have to take this as a 2 root. So here x is there, no? You have to take x equal to 5. Once you take plus 1 by 4 and x equal to 5. Now you have to take minus 5 minus 1 by 4. Is it clear? Okay, now simplify this. X equal to 5 plus 1 is 6 upon 4 and x equal to 5 minus 1 is 4 upon 4. So 4 upon 4, 4 ones are 4 ones are, so that you will get here x equal to 1. And here 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. So that x equal to 3 upon 2. Now tell me, in method 1 also, in prime factorization method also, we got the x value as 3 by 2 and 1. Just check the value and just see how easy it is. One more thing I will tell you here. This value is there, no? This term, b square minus 4ac. This is known as discriminant. It is very important for your next topic. B square minus 4ac is equal to d. It is known as discriminant. So this equation is also can be written as minus b plus or minus square root of d, discriminant. Why? Because d is b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Like this also we can write. If suppose direct discriminants are given to you, then easily you can find this. Just note down this. Last one more method is there. I will explain that. So the last topic of this lesson is nature of the roots. There are three conditions. As I told you, what do you mean by discriminant? Discriminant means b square minus 4ac. This is known as discriminant. Okay. So based on this, there are three rules. If your discriminant means d is equal to 0, then you will get two equal and real roots. That you know, always we can get only two roots, not more than two. X values, always two values we can get, not more than two. Okay. So if our d is equal to 0, d means you have to apply in this equation b square minus 4ac. If you will get d equal to 0, then you will get, without finding the roots, it says directly, okay, that you will get two roots, two equal roots, same roots you will get, and real roots. If you will substitute the value in this d, if your d value is greater than 0, then you will get two roots, real roots, but they are distinct. They are not same. They are different. As we have taken example in our previous steps in factorization method and all, we have taken this example 2x square minus 5x plus 3, where we got 3 by 2 is one value and x equal to 1 is the another value, means two different values. Okay, but they are real numbers. Okay, d is less than 0. If your d value is less than 0, then there are no real roots. You will not get real roots. Okay, let us see one by one. So I have taken d equal to, for the first this one, example x square minus 6x plus 9. Let us see according to this. I will just take the d for this. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Substitute the value. B in this b is minus 4b minus 6 square minus 4 into your A is 1 into your C is 9. Okay, and find the value. Yes, quickly you have to find the value. Yes, it is 6 6 the 36 minus, it is minus minus becomes plus. So 4 into 1 into 9 is 36. 36 minus 36 is 0. So D value is 0. Okay, D value is 0 we got in this equation. So now if you will get D 0, it means it says that you will get 2 equal and 2 real roots. Same roots you will get. Let us find whether it is true or not. X square plus 6, sorry, minus here. Okay, minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. This is your equation now. Okay, so according to these, it should be having only 2 roots and they are same. Okay, let us see. I will split according to the midterm splitting method directly. So 9 ones are 9, so 3 3s are 9, 3 plus 3 is 9. So I will split like 3x minus 3x. Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6, minus minus 3 into 3 is 9. So plus 9 equal to 0. I hope you know midterm splitting. I have told you already. So take like this. So x common here, x minus 3 remaining here, x went outside, in this x remaining, in this 3 remaining. Okay, and minus 3 we can take outside here. Okay, so here remaining x plus into minus becomes, yes, minus here we want plus here, right? Minus into minus becomes plus, so x minus 3 equal to 0 according to midterm splitting. I hope it is clear. So we got 2 roots here, x minus 3, this common bracket, and the thing which is outside, that is also x minus 3. So here take separately, equate both the values. So it can be x minus 3 equal to 0, x minus 3 equal to 0 for these 2 brackets, so that we will get x equal to 3, x equal to 3. Yes, it is absolutely right. If your D is 0, condition says if D is 0, you will get real and equal roots. These two are same values, x equal to 3 and x equal to 3. Yes, this is correct regarding the first condition. Then next is D is greater than 0. If your D value is greater than 0, then what will happen? Then you will get 2 different roots. Okay, you will get 2 different roots. Let us check. Quickly you have to note down all these things so that it will be helpful for you. Okay. So already I have taken this example several times. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. Already you have done the roots and you know the roots. Again, I will not simplify this. With the prime factorization also I have done this, and with the help of formula also I have done this, and we got the value of x, that is 3 by 2, x is equal to 1. I know here first only that x having 2 different and real values. Now just we will check whether your D value will be greater than 0 or lesser than 0 or equal to 0. Let us see what is your discriminant. It is b square minus 4ac. Your b value is minus 5 square minus 4 into a is 2 and your b is 3. 5 5s are 25, 4 2s are 8. It is 24. 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, minus 24, 25 minus 24 is 1. So D value we got here 1. 1 is greater than 0. Yes, this is greater than 0. It means D is greater than 0. So it satisfied your second condition. If D is greater than 0, you will get 2 different types of roots. If D is equal to 0, you will get same roots. Then if D is lesser than 0, you will get no roots, no real roots you will be finding. So I will give the example for this and you have to test this by your own. Take the example, 8x square 8x square plus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. Find the discriminant and find the roots and check whether your third condition is satisfied or not. So this is regarding your quadratic equation. I hope it is clear about all lesson in one short video. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Stay connected with me for upcoming lessons. Thank you. Bye-bye.